Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here an article that will show that actually Russia is not really alone on this globe, and there are some countries who support it. Now I know it's not an important country, but nevertheless is one of the 193 or 94 from the recognized by United Nations. So this article comes from Sputnik, and it's from today, the 25th of September 2022. And I'm quoting, "Attack on Russia is attack on Africa. Ugandan commander of land forces say." So we got a military person who is the commander of land forces of Uganda saying that attack on Russia is attack on Africa. During Sergei Lavrov's tour of Africa in July, Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni assured the Russian foreign minister that, quote-unquote, "if Russia makes mistakes, then we will tell them. But when they have not made a mistake, we cannot be against them," end quote. Uganda's military would treat aggression against Russia as aggression against the African continent, Land Forces Commander Muhoozi Kainerugaba has indicated. And I'm quoting, "President Putin does not have to threaten nuclear war. We hear him. An attack on Russia is an attack on Africa," he said. He wrote in a tweet Saturday. So Kainerugaba joined the military in 1999 and was appointed commander of the Uganda People Defense Forces Land Forces in 2021. He is the son of President Museveni. So that means Ugandan people, or Ugandan leadership, better put, are or is with Russia. The statement came in the midst of increasing tensions between Russia and the West, most recently due to the referendums in the Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republics, as well as Russian-controlled parts of the regions of Kherson and Zaporozhye on the territory's possible accession to the Russian Federation. Now, we have another one here. Mali's prime minister praises Russia, denounces France as UNGA. At UNGA, United Nations General Assembly. On September 21st, Russian President Vladimir Putin expressed support for the referenda and emphasized that Moscow would use all means to defend the country's territorial integrity. So that's one thing that they said they will. Now, Russia offers Uganda help to fight Ebola outbreak. Uganda was one of the 17 African countries which abstained in a March vote on United Nations resolution to condemn Russia's military operation in Ukraine. During the July visit of Russian Minister of Foreign Affairs Sergei Lavrov to the African country, Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni praised Moscow for its assistance in the fight against colonialism in the 20th century. So they don't forget. And I'm quoting, "Whenever issues come up and some people want us to take position against Russia, we say, but you people, these people have been with us for the last 100 years. How can we be automatically against them?" Museveni told Lavrov. Well, maybe we're gonna hear about Museveni being gone and his son as well, the commander of the armed forces of Uganda, right? So the scramble for Africa seems to be won by China and Russia. Now, obviously, you have over there Egypt. I'm not talking about poor guys in Libya that were taken care of by the defensive alliance called NATO. And they did with, what's his name? Gaddafi. That was a sin. And you might say, well, that was the Libyan people who did that. Yeah, okay. Just as a reference, just watch one of Putin. Oh, Putin again? Yeah, Putin, because Putin sometimes called things as they are without caring to expose the West with their pants down. So the thing is, he said, yeah, there were. He said in this video a while ago when that happened. I tell you how Gaddafi was caught. How he said the commandos, the Americans, the NATO commanders got him, and then they called and told the guys, hey, he's right over there, go and get him. And that's how they got him. Per Putin. Now, obviously, if Putin lies, I lie. But you can still find it on the on YouTube. I think, I don't know, when I watched it last years ago. So anyway, this is not the first time when the African countries, the leaders of some African countries, stick their neck out for Russia and China, and that's very brave of them, because they could be attacked and taken care of by NATO in a defensive operation very, very fast. But they don't forget certain things. Now, regarding Africa, there were some countries that were blaming France, and they wanted France. I think one of them was Mali, and like another 3 of them, they wanted French troops out, gone. What are the French troops doing over there? I think they were providing some protection or something. Yeah, okay. So that's another thing. They want the French troops out, they want the Russians in. There was another guy, I can't remember his name. I mean, I looked through so many articles, but I'm just, it was another African leader who said something that he was not really, not really supposed to say about the United States of Africa. So they're working on that. Now, that's a boo-boo and a no-no. Because if you remember, I do, because I read about it a lot. No, okay, not a lot, but I read about it. And I remember when Muammar Gaddafi was talking about the alliance of Africa, big Africa. Let's get together, and together we can do something. We can defend ourselves from the big club. So he was too vocal, and because he was too vocal, among other things, he got where he's got. He tried to change his oil from dollars to euros and other stuff, the same thing as Saddam, from what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. But you can check those things out. So anyway, it's just, there's too much in Africa, and I think the Western businesses got a grip on diamonds, got a grip on oil, got a grip on rubber. I don't know if there's still rubber over there or not, but I know they got a lot of grips on a lot of natural resources that Africa still has, and had. Some of them don't have them anymore, so bye-bye. All right, so we got the Nigerian oil over there, not good, and other stuff. And who's taking care of that? Foreign Western companies. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.